Alrighty, so this is the day after my alpha call. Little heads up. I do feel slightly lightheaded and a little bit of pressure, but I think it's sinuses. I think it's just sinus pressure because I still have sniffles. Also, I think it might be sleep because this morning I was super duper sleepy. So I think it's just that I'm sick with something. Also, our break room is super duper cold in the last couple of days. Going from that to this like horrible heat, I think my body temperature's just had issues with that. So I really think that is why I had such a problem yesterday. I don't know why it lasted as long as it did. Don't know, but right now I am walking. You're probably wondering, what are you doing? Well, one, I was able to give my shift away. Yay to the person who took it last minute for me. And then two, I have a schedule bid today every fall and spring. So I asked Siri, how hot is it outside? And she was like, it's too hot. It's 95 degrees outside. It's like, well, no wonder I'm dying. So I just finished my schedule bid. It was funny because I guess since they saw that I wasn't working today, they assumed I didn't come in, and so they called me and they're like, you didn't sign your paper, because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to sign it yet, and they're like, we can't do your schedule bid if you sign your paper. Did you know you have a schedule bid today? And I looked over in the corner and I was like, yeah, I'm here, I'm waiting. So, but anyway, got Sunday, Mondays off. 32 hours, 1 8-hour shift, 4 6-hour shifts. Hopefully less than that if I can get away with it. Especially with this raise that we're getting, it'll balance out a bit. But I'm gonna head home, and then Jared and I are gonna go either to Target or to Walmart and go grocery shopping. So we actually haven't gone grocery shopping this week because this weekend we did a ton of stuff, and then I wasn't feeling well, and here we are today. I'm gonna go eat some nuts. So Jared and I just got back from Target. It was the first time I've ever shopped at Target this late at night. It was like we got home a little past 5:36, and it was quite empty, surprisingly. But while we were there, we got like your typical groceries and stuff because we haven't really been grocery shopping yet. While we were there, I got a book. I've been trying to find like a good journaling type devotional book, and it's called 100 Days of Thanks. It was right next to the like happiness lists, like 51 weeks of happiness lists, or making lists for a better you type of stuff. It was only $10. It says it's by Thomas Nelson. I tried to find like an actual like author and I couldn't find it, but like basically every day it's got like a little verse and a little passage and then like a question basically. And this is exactly what I love. Little books like this where it's like every day you get like a little passage, a little verse, and then like a challenge or something. And then I like the little pictures they have here. Kiki, does that book look interesting? It's also got a little ribbon at the bottom, and it's like a small little book, which is a perfect size. This is like my ideal devotional type book. It says, the rush of busy schedule, a barrage of disheartened news stories, and the wear and tear of everyday life can be tough to drag anyone down. Simply pausing to recognize and express thanks for the good gifts that surround you makes a major difference in happiness. It says 100 Days of Thanks provides you with tangible ways to be intentional about living a richer, more meaningful life. You will be encouraged to cultivate an attitude of contentment as you read scripture, reflect, and journal to discover what you are grateful for. Does that feel good? I've really been loving just journaling like every day. I've kind of been bad about it the last week or so. I don't know why. I've just kind of been off when it comes to mornings. Like I haven't had the motivation to kind of get up and like do yoga or anything. But I'm trying to kind of like change up my morning schedule and expect less of myself, because sometimes you just need rest, you know, sometimes you need a rest, and then kind of split your morning routine in half. So I'm currently like going through my morning routine again, just finding out what's better for us. Hopefully with my new schedule, I'll be working a little later, so I will have about 30 minutes extra to work out, to get up and do whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna go make dinner for Jared and I, and then we're gonna call it a night. We've been watching it's like ruining history or something. It's also part of the BuzzFeed video series. It's one of the guys from Unsolved Mysteries, and they kind of look at history and tell a different side of history that you don't typically learn in your school books, and it's been quite interesting. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your encouraging words and your comments and your likes on Instagram and all that other stuff. Like, it does mean a lot to me, you guys. It really does. So we're gonna go and have a relaxing evening. I have tomorrow off. I feel like I didn't really rest today, which that was my main goal for the day, and I really didn't. So I'm gonna try and do that tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching.